Hello, good day. This is the fifth in the series of videos I've been doing on harnessing our human resource potentials in Nigeria and particularly in Adamawa State. I might look young, but I'm ancient in wisdom. I have 25 years at the bar. I worked combined 20 years in the civil service, in the legislative arm of government. I've been lecturing law in the university now 8 years. When we were employed in the legislature, in the legislative arm of government in the year 2000. We were not given offices as fresh graduates as we were. So I turned the library of the House of Assembly into my office. Daily, I will go and sit in the library. Once I do my duties, I will read newspapers, and they were bringing about 5 newspapers daily, that time. I would read books, read encyclopedias. I was attuned with what is happening in terms of leadership and governance in the newspapers. Then I was exposed to a lot of trainings and workshops and seminars as a lawyer and a legislative staff. I have mentioned that we have a huge volume of human and intellectual resources, particularly in Adamawa State. I mentioned the number of higher education institutions that we have, which have produced hundreds of thousands of, you know, um, graduates at various levels, in our state and from our state. But I am not focusing on that today. I'm focusing on our next generation of human resource potentials that we are raising. For instance, as a last year that I know, Adamawa State University had 15,000 students. It means that universities like the Modibo Adama could have possibly double that number. And then we have the Federal Poly, the State Poly, the FCE, the State College of Education, and all the other colleges. So we must begin to understand that we have to focus resources on the harnessing and utilization of the large volume of human resources that we have and the intellectual power bank that we have as a state. Let me break this further. Nations that have developed or industrialized, they did so not by miracle. It was not angels that came down from heaven and developed countries that are advanced like UK, USA, Europe, and other Asian countries like China now becoming a global powerhouse of technology and advancements in innovation. So we also have to begin to understand that we are the ones that must develop our human resource potentials, utilizing human resources that we have on ground already, and then propping up our younger generation who are in schools by devoting a lot of resources to promote education and enterprise that intellectual soundness can give rise to. I mentioned that for next year, our state government should be able to partner with telecom service providers. What I meant by that is that if we have, for instance, specific spots, like when I said the flyovers, for instance, if there's a hotspot around the uh, police roundabout, grade interchange and whatever it is called, there are the courts around there, there's the state secretariat around there, there's GMMC around there. So a lot of the government offices and academic institutions around such places can harness access to the internet for research, for download of materials, download of resources, and upload of resources in the same manner that I believe that if we begin to churn out ideas like this, we will be able to help our state governments to bring the needed development and better quality of life for our people. Let's forget about focusing at the federal government or the what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing. In fact, the presidency has decided that they will cut down their share of revenue allocation from 50 something percent to 10%, giving more resources to the states, which is a good thing that our state governors should begin to, harness and utilize appropriately for the development of our people. Thank you. Expect my next video, but watch my videos on YouTube as well. Go to YouTube, search for Benjamin Dampulo. You'll find my videos there. Thank you.